You know, my notes actually say, remember to put the sound on. But here we are, 19th episode of Tales from the Archive on Handelabra Games. My name is Zach from Another Letdown Media and the Adjacent Hex podcast. I will be your host this evening. Tales from the Archive is the show where we use the medium of Sentinels of the Multiverse, the digital game, to tell a story of some kind. Some will be tales from the actual Sentinel storylines, and others will be totally original and or based on previous work. For consistency's sake, I do try to match each story up with an existing Sentinel Comics book title that's been mentioned previously by either Christopher or Adam or both, but that does not by any means make them real or official canon or anything like that. You could almost think of Tales from the Archive as the Earth 603 Sentinels of the Multiverse. There will often be times where we deliberately make a play that may not make a whole lot of sense strategically, but mostly because it contributes to the narrative that we've created in some way, shape, or form. We will do our best to win games, but even heroes fall sometimes, and that just makes for great stories. As with all the shows on the Handelabra Games channel, we believe in civil rights for absolutely everyone, and in being as inclusive as possible, so any activity actively working against that goal is not welcome and will not be tolerated. So, without any further ado, let's open ye olde Book of the Multiverse and get this party started. So, tonight's story, well, it's called Doin' Science, so I'm guessing you can probably figure out a little bit about what's going on. When the agents of Stream aren't on missions, it's vital for us to stay in communication with one another. Just like any other modern government agency, we use a group chat messaging system that frequently gets silly. It was pointed out the other day that we haven't done enough stories featuring my favorite hero out of the core box, Dr. Meredith Stinson, Tachyon. I'm not sure why we haven't done very many of her stories, as they are quite fun and very flavorful. So, why don't we do one tonight, eh? Well, best known for her speedster qualities by fans in the modern era, Dr. Stinson was introduced as a catch-all scientist, and throughout most of the Sentinels of the Multiverse timeline, she uses the government backing afforded her by heroing to fund her ongoing research at Ekin Rubendal Laboratories. Therefore, our research team at Stream has tried to focus on a story that really centers around her frequent research collaborators. The story opens in Dr. Stinson's research area at the Freedom 5 HQ. She's jetting around her office, alternating between checking test tubes, taking notes, changing the Pandora station, and eating a sandwich. The panel pulls back to reveal Dever Caspit up a ladder, replacing and rebuilding a turbine in the cooling unit. Despite having worked for Dr. Stinson for quite a considerable amount of time at this point, watching her perform scientific research at this pace was still exhausting for the young intern. Can't you do anything at a normal pace? Tachyon adjusts the drip rate on a titration, then takes several readings from pressure valves on a vacuum chamber and relights a Bunsen burner that she accidentally blew out on her last lap around the room. No time, too much to do. I need to figure out how the Cult of Gloom is performing these summoning rituals. There has to be some sort of scientific explanation for those energy portals they keep trying to open. As Turretbot and Championbot lift the turbine into its final resting place before it gets welded into place by Cryobot, Unity wipes some sweat from her forehead. We've been through this. There are some things in this world that can't be explained by science alone. Tachyon doesn't break pace as she scoffs and refutes Unity's absurd remark. Everything boils down to science. The problem is we just don't have enough data yet. If I can just align the output of the subtransic matter fluctuator with the mobile quantum catalyzer, we should be able to... Her speech is interrupted by a small explosion of green energy that merges itself with the fluorescent lighting overhead. See? We're almost there. That's the power of science. Unity floats down from the cooling duct, aided by a pair of B-bots. Whatever you say. Want to make things a little less green, perhaps? Tachyon's excessive motion halts abruptly as she finds herself short on ideas. An alarm begins to sound somewhere in the HQ, followed by a resounding thok. As Tachyon speeds upstairs toward Absolute Zero's room, with Unity following as closely behind as she can. So, Game 1 tonight features Tachyon, Legacy, Unity, and Absolute Zero facing Infinitor, of all beings, at the Freedom Tower. Let's get this party going. Are you guys able to hear me at this point? Tachyon is starting with Hypersonic Assault, Lightspeed Barrage, and a brace of Pushing the Limits. Legacy is starting with Flying Smash, Fortitude, Inspiring Presence, and Next Evolution. Unity is starting out with B-Bot, Platform Bot, Scrap Metal, and Turret Bot. Absolute Zero, Cold Snap Cryo Chamber, Null Point Calibration Unit, and Onboard Module something or other that I can't read. Installation. Boogie. Super Scientific Tachyon is coming a little bit later in the story. Put it that way. Infinitor. Plays a bunch of manifestations. Oh my goodness. He's just playing everything today. Abrasive Insanity comes into play, and bad things happen to our heroes. Alright. When this card enters play, put it in front of the hero card with the most cards in hand. That player cannot play cards. That's irritating. I'm going to put that in front of Tachyon because she's still in setting up mode. Here we go. Holy moly. Right, well. So. Oh, good gravy. We already have 2 of those. I'm discarding it. That's better. Alright, Legacy. Noting that damage has been dealt, welcomes his allies into the room. Join the fray, heroes. Meredith, what have you done? We'll talk about that in a minute. Kind of busy. Alright. Unity's playing out Scrap Metal. Wow, come on. B-Bot, thank you. 1 target, 2 projectile damage, and destroy an ongoing or environment. I think Platform Bot's just a little better here. Also, she was floating on a Platform Bot a minute. Or no, it was the B-Bot. Oh well. Getting this out of here seems strong. Alright. That actually seems really good. Null Point also seems really good. Where did this villain come from? Get him out of my home. Actually, that seems really good. Let's do onboard module installation. We're going to get this one because we don't already have it. Being that he already took damage, I'm going to go ahead and null point. There we go. Nice. Frostbound Drain. Good draw, good draw. Today we learned that every villain is Lime Evil. Darren, what does evil stand for in this case? Oh, good gravy. Fine. All right. Good grief. Holy moly. Infinitor's just going ham here. Alright, that's unpleasant. Oh, I still can't play cards. I mean, that is a burst. Get it in the bin. Start powering up this barrage. Drawing another Hypersonic Assault is very good here. Flying Smash is probably pretty good here, especially with the Inspiring Presence. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get rid of Crushing. do this, do this. What the? Whoa, sound already getting buggy. Alright. Get rid of a bunch of these. Holy monkeys. Alright, supply crate. Chaos and control from Get Smart. Yes. Both. Well, very good, very good. Unity opens a supply crate with great gusto and uses it to erect a turret bot. Or to summon turret bot from downstairs, let's put it that way. I mean, I could just go directly at him. Being the platform bot's on its last legs, let's do it. Alright. Cold Snap would be very good. I'm not going to do Frostbound Drain until I get the Transducer into play. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get rid of this. Some of these. That one's really annoying. That one's really annoying. Let's get rid of that. Yep, that's about right. Oh, there we go. Focused apertures, very nice, very nice. Each player may draw a card if all active players. Yeah. Let's do everybody but Legacy. Yep, nice. Excellent. Excellent. There we go. Keep the arsenal into play. Oh, entry point. Lovely. Alright, so... Okay. One of these is really irritating. That... Yeah, that's just really frustrating. Oy. Taking a pounding here. Wow. I've never had good luck with Infinitor. He just does so dang much damage. Alright, so Hypersonic Assault seems very good here. Having a brace of them seems wildly fantastic. And we'll go ahead and... Actually, I should have HUD goggles. Oops. It's behind my microphone, so I can't see it. Yes, the manifestations are pouring through this weird, strange green portal that Tachyon has inadvertently opened using science! Alright, really could use the Legacy Ring here, but I'm going to put Next Evolution into play. And just power us up here. Nice. Stay alive. One target, 3 projectile damage. He is hard, Bogey. That is correct. But like, yeah, I mean, ooh, that's really nice. Oh, so good. Alright, so that's going to get reduced to 1. That would get rid of these. I'm choosing Infinitor for 1. And these things for another. And then we will... Do I have something I can blow up right now? See, the HUD goggles would have been the right play here. I'm getting a random phone call from someone I don't care about. Man. I mean, I guess... See... Not having a way to get these back at the moment seems pretty terrible. I don't think anybody else has any equipment in play right now, so I'm actually going to go ahead and skip, unfortunately. But having an extra brainstorm is really good. Alright, absolute zero. Cold Snap would be a consideration. That's not really. Is it Frostbound Drain? That's not nothing. I guess Focused Apertures would be better here. Yeah, right? Yes. Ryan Frost directs the cooling systems of his suit into the null point calibration unit. As the fight moves to the landing pad. Okay, well, that's not ideal. Ow. Okay. Okay, alright, alright. So this time we're going to do it right. We're going to HUD goggles first, then hypersonic. Try and do a bunch of damage here. Here, let me help you with your training and all these nice training bots. No, no, that's not necessary. But I want to help. Here, take some anyway. No, it's really okay. Oh, shoot. Well, oops. That was a mistake. Alright. Flying Smash seems quite strong. It's up to 3 targets. I mean, that can't deal damage. It's one less thing to worry about, so... Oh, it's only taking 1 anyway. That, yeah, you're right. It is. So early on when I was just learning this game, we didn't really think hard enough about pushing the limits, and instead kind of accidentally put ourselves in a headspace where pushing the limits is just discard fodder, which I know is strictly wrong at this point, but it was it's just one of those things that got stuck in my head, and I frequently overlook it, which kind of is a bummer. All right, now we have... Oh, so the HUD goggles is explodable at this point. I mean, kind of. And then something that takes... Ah! Mr. Chomps! Could augment 0. Yeah, that's true. But Mr. Chomps, though. Mr. Chomps for 6 damage! Alright, It's so fluffy. Come over here, Mr. Chomps. Come on! Come on! That's not what I want to be doing, but Frostbound Drain is absolutely what I want to be doing. Yep, he does that. And then he does this. 2, maybe? Yes? Hey! We got there. 19 minutes. Holy moly. That was fast. Yes, 4 fire is strictly better, but when you can get there with something else... Remember, Selfaria, I don't always make the correct play. Legacy lands, securing the battered form of Infinitor beneath his boot. Meredith, we've been over this. If you're going to insist on performing exhaustive research yielding unstable and potentially hazardous results, you need to transport the necessary materials to the desert before you begin. We're a team here, and you know we'll do everything to support your research. Tachyon crosses her arms and begins tapping her toe impatiently so hard that sparks of lightning flicker around it. Are you done, Paul? You know I was just trying to create a dampening device for the next time we encounter the Cult of Gloom. They've been a thorn in the Wraith's side every time she takes off for Rook City. If I can create a dampener, it'll allow us to subdue them before they manage to bring in some weird beast thing from the realm of Discord, which I'm still not convinced isn't just a weird suburb of New Jersey. Unless you want to abruptly become the Freedom 4 when we lose our best detective, I really need to perform my research under optimal conditions. Their argument continues around a corner as Unity and Absolute Zero look on. Do they ever get along? Devra asks Ryan. His response is cut off by Tachyon storming out and seizing Devra by the arm. I need a bite to eat. Intern, come. Unity doesn't have enough time to protest before she finds herself seated in a booth at Jack's diner with a monstrous burger between her and her boss. She looks up disgusted. Are you really going to eat that? Tachyon dives into the burger with a vengeance and begins complaining about Legacy. Resumes complaining about Legacy. Unity tunes her out and begins to pick at an equally massive pile of fries accompanying the burger. He doesn't realize that science is probably what gave his family their powers too. If you'd only let me experiment on them, or better yet his daughter, who she's already given me permission to, but no, she's not old enough. Honestly, I could probably eliminate Baron Blade as a threat, if I could just put Paul in the spectral tectrometer for a measly 48 hours. Unity interrupts her. Meredith! Tachyon stops. I'm sure if you just talked to Paul at a normal pace for a change, you might be able to convince him to let us try again. Tachyon finishes the last bite of burger and wipes her face. Or, we could go out to the desert and prove to him that the conditions are adverse to my findings and we need to conduct our research here. Let's go! She speeds off, dragging Unity bouncing along behind her. Rhode Island is an anomaly of the void. I love it. Alright, so game 2 tonight. Okay. Sorry, getting my text set up here. Alright, game 2 tonight will feature a new bank of heroes. Well, slightly different bank of heroes. We have Tachyon, now in her super scientific mode. There you go. Who was it that suggested it? Boogie? Yep. Apparently it's chaos at a LAN party that my friend is at. Yes, so Unity's back. And we're bringing in Raw, and we are bringing in Chrono-Ranger. Because the environment has now moved to the final Wasteland, which is being my facsimile desert for now. It was between that or Silver Gulch. I like Silver Gulch a lot. I don't get a whole lot of opportunity to play in the final Wasteland, so that is what we're going with. We are also going with Omnitron. Omnitron. I was going to do Cosmotron, but it doesn't really make sense for the desert, so going with basic Omnitron. Decide if we want to... Yeah. Here we go. Alright, Super Scientific Tachyon, doing some research. Accelerated Assault, Fleet of Foot, Pushing the Limits, and Sucker Punch. Raw, Drawn to the Flame, Fire Blast, Imbued Fire, and Inferno. Unity, Robot Reclamation, Scrap Metal Supply Crate, and Volatile Parts. And old Jim Brooks, Chrono-Ranger, just doing his job, kill on sight, no executions, and terrible tech strike. Omnitron, Giant Robot Thingy, let's do it. Sedative Flechettes. I guess that's a good time to get that. Encountering Omnitron, Tachyon accelerates to a breakneck pace. Omnitron's tracking systems drag her down and hit her with sedative flechettes. She manages to pull them out of herself and her allies before they manage to cause any additional problems. Pushing the limits of her speed, she accelerates past Omnitron, distracting his targeting systems momentarily, allowing her allies to get set up. Alright, so we should have another card play. We do. That's Adaptive Plating Subroutine. That would be really good to get rid of. Unfortunately, that's not going to help much. There we go. And we will do some experimentation. Now, normally we'd experiment on Omnitron, but that seems like a really bad plan. So, she will experiment on her own resistances to the Omnitron robot. That's melee, and that's Sonic. Sweet. Alright, Sonic Vortex. And we will stop dealing damage. He's got that stupid plating subroutine thingy up. Hit him with different types of damage. Irritated that he is not able to imbue his allies with fire, Ra summons his staff to his cause. Fire. Fire and robots do not mix. Oh, hey, Mr. Chomps is around. Wow, volatile parts seems really good. So we're gonna I'm gonna go ahead and scrap metal. Finding some scrap metal in the sand, Unity uses it to bring Mr. Chomps to her cause. Of course, Swiftbot would have been a nice thing to have, you know, to start with, but that's all right. Temporal grenade. That seems really good. Noticing that his allies need to get through the adaptive plating subroutine, Jim calls forth a temporal grenade and lobs it in Omnitron's direction. The grenade pierces the subroutine, or the grenade corrupts the subroutine, allowing Jim to reach into Khan's bunker or assistance. That metaphor got away from me. Sorry, folks. Oh, good God, it's back. Alright, well, Tachyon will take the damage here. No problem. I guess fleet of foot. Yep, we'll start there. Not what we were looking for. Not really what we were looking for. Not really what we were looking for. Displaced armor might work. Sucker Punch not helpful. Nimble Strike could work. Also draws a card, which is awesome. That's melee. Oh, Lightspeed Barrage, we'll take it. Oh, we got another card play. That's melee again. That's not going to be helpful. This is also melee. So I guess we're just going to play this to get it in the bin. Yup. And we will continue experimenting on the human resilience to robot parts. Alright, well, that's fine. Ah, there's the draw we... Whoa! That is the draw we wanted. That is the gas draw. I don't really want to throw the staff this early. Although I could. If I... Okay, alright. This seems like a bit of a risk, but we're going to do it. Going to do that. We're unfortunately going to throw the staff first, which is not ideal. And then hit him with some more fire. Oh, Fire Blast. We really need to get rid of that routine. Jim, I thought you took care of that. I thought I did too. Apparently it's back. Swiftbot would be awesome. What else? Cryobot. That's also really good. I'm going to go ahead and Swiftbot first, though. Ooh, there we go. Hasty Augment. Swiftbot. Draw 2. Sweet. Get him, Mr. Chomps! Mr. Chomps is... The LED screen that Unity recently added to Mr. Chomps' eyes says, Om Nom Nom Yummy Robot. Alright, does Displaced Armory help us? It does. Haha. Jim reaches into Khan's bunker and reclaims the temporal grenade. Pulling the pin, he lobs it once again at Omnitron. of that. Time for... Yeah, it would be... well, Hat's next. You know what? Chrono-Ranger is active. I'm keeping Khan's bunker around. The Abominable Snowman. And a Skunk Ape. What are these ugly things? Says Tachyon, zooming by the Abominable Snowman, tossing snow in its face and irritating it further. Swiftbot follows closely behind, as the Skunk Ape attacks literally everything in sight. Oh, good God. Unhelpful. What do we got for health here? We're fine. Take the damage. And then we will... Okay, I don't have the hot goggles. Oh, the hot goggles got blown up. Yeah, that's true. Sucker Punch not helpful. Lightspeed Barrage not ready yet. Blinding Speed can take care of... Okay. Speeding past the Abominable Snowman once again, Tachyon kicks snow into its face with blinding speed. There, that should take care of it. She takes a sharp turn, going after the Skunk Ape, and removes it from play as well. We don't need any extra distractions around here. That seems good. So that's sonic damage. That's also sonic damage. Oh, wait. It doesn't matter. Full disclosure, and I'm sure regular viewers of this show have probably figured this out, part of the reason I story play is because I'm way too impatient to figure out like the perfect plays. So most of the time when I claim to be story playing, it's really just me making mistakes. Because I just, you know, I'm seeing a line to an end, and if it happens to be not necessarily the straightest line or the most perfect line, that's just the way I am. You know, and people call me like a bad Sentinels in the Multiverse player, and like honestly, I feel like if I'm having fun or if you're having fun, it doesn't matter if you're, you know, always winning or always losing. The goal is to have a good time. So, yeah. I'm sure most people have noticed that. Like it's a fact of my being. And yeah, like the undo button is a great feature, and I love it. When I'm playing for myself, I will use it liberally, but when I'm just fooling around, which is generally how I consider to be playing on stream, that's just, you know, I don't bother. I let the story play out. So, anyway. Oh, yeah. And that's part of the reason I stopped playing Magic, is because people were perpetually ragging on me for making impulsive plays. And I'm like, you know, I'm either making impulsive plays or slow playing. Like, there's no middle ground for me. So, that's, you know, that's pretty much why I got out of Magic. Although, I am so excited for Unstable. Like, you have no idea. My friend and I have already pre-ordered a case. In fact, he just texted me to say that we need to put foil unhinged and unglued and unstable lands in the cube. And acetone the edges so we can get silver borders. And I'm like, good God. Anyway, so Raw smiles knowing now that the adaptive plating subroutine has been mitigated, and imbues his allies with fire, increasing their damage output dramatically. Correct. Exactly. That's exactly why we set it up that way, Boogie, is we wanted to demonstrate that this game has sort of a multifaceted setup. Additionally, Jay-Z, I know you're sort of New England local. You are more than welcome to come up and play with us if you can get away from helping out with your mom, which I know is a thing for you. We will be doing many unstable events. I kind of like that idea, actually. Moving up to the top of Khan's bunker, Unity channels her energy through it and enables a hasty augmentation to Ra, who glows strongly with flame and shoots blasts of flame at Omnitron. She then channels the energy through the pylon, summoning a platform bot and a cryobot to her side. Champion bot, nice. Scrap metal, perfect. Wow, Unity's just going ham today. It's nice to see. Finally gets to build a few robots. It's been a little while. Jem glances up at Unity, standing on the top of Khan's bunker, and smiles to himself. It's been a long time since I've had able-bodied allies. He thinks... And he reaches into the bunker once again, searching for his hat. Neither of those bounties is particularly strong. That's good, but not what I'm looking for. That's fair. We'll talk at some point. I'll DM you on Twitter, and we'll figure. I might do an event down, or I might be able to be convinced to bring the cube down toward you. We'll wait and see how unstable pans out first, and what it looks like when we add it to the cube. Each player may discard one card. Yeah, yes, that's true. Able-bodied allies, or frankly, allies with any body at all. Draw cards. Yeah, I'm more fond of terrible text strike here. Damage! Jim notices his arm has suddenly caught fire and lashes out with it. This tech is terrible. I'm getting to the point where I can't control it. No. Chupacabra. And Mongolian Deathworm. Yay! Big, ugly things. Jim is basically surrounded by... Yes. He sure is. Destroy all environment cards. Well, alright. Oh, but play as many villain cards as get destroyed this way. Lovely. Electromagnetic Railgun. Sorry, do some repair drone. Set it to flechettes. Good God. Well, at least there's only two here. Annoying pink robots and annoying blue robots. Robots everywhere. And my tech on the fritz. This is ridiculous. Okay. Push. I don't have anything there, but quick insight is an option. Yup. Let's discard 2 cards. So, bursts. Where's that sucker punch? That's not helping us at all. I mean, it is, but not just yet. That's actually not bad. That's really good. Nimble Strike, that's better than this, so. And it's done with tech, therefore terrible tech strike. Yep. Yeah, that's fair. Alrighty. A hero's work is never done. Yep. Draw, draw, draw. Discard some. Oh, man. So many good cards. Don't want to discard them. But sometimes you just have to get bursts in the bin. One. Oh, God, it hurts. It hurts so much. Discarding cards that are so good. Ah, a hypersonic assault and a synaptic interruption. Very nice. Okay, alright. Living Conflag is an option. Actually, it's not a bad option either. Unfortunately, well, sure. Noticing the weird drones crawling on Omnitron's surface, Ra takes aim with a specially fabricated fire blast. I'm removing the one that's healing it. That's causing problems. Ooh, there we go. Gosh, our hands are full of such good stuff. But things and stuff and fun times. As Khan's bunker sinks into the sand, Unity recovers a small bit of scrap metal. And reclaims Mr. Chomps from the top, from a pile of parts. We're not getting rid of Jim's hat. Getting rid of those metal parts. Now, is it Champion Bot or... gosh, I feel like I should play Mr. Chomps... No, you know what? I'll play Champion Bot first. Bring out Mr. Chomps next. Wow. Just draw all the bots. Good gravy. Alright. Just doing my job. I mean, sure, but not here. That's not a target. There's no bounties in right now. Alright. We're going to discard some cards. Draw X. Yeah. Everybody's going to discard a card. Burst cards. Sure. 1. He will discard... Is Scorched Earth actually doing it? No, it's not doing any good right now. Unity. Oh, God. Alright. Man. Stealth Bot kind of gets in the way oftentimes. So we'll just... whatever. This is not... Is this the one that's not being helpful? No, that's actually perfectly helpful. That's less helpful. Okay. 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 Okay, that's better. Sudden Contract seems like a great card to play here. What do we got? By any means, that's definitely a consideration. Yeah, I mean, the answer is, inevitably in most RP groups, I think, is whichever is the funniest. I was playing the Sentinel Comics RPG recently. That's how I'll say that. And that is exactly what happened. The person playing Tachyon, or no, Unity, was just like, okay, there's robots in play. I'm going to make an army of robots. What now? And it was quite goofy, and the banter got very funny, and the robots basically stalemated each other. It was pretty good. It was pretty clever. Go ahead and do that. And some power. Wow. Omnitron just isn't playing good cards today. Good gravy. New Jersey Devil. Where do all these things keep coming from? Says Tachyon to herself. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Ooh. Okay. Yes, I know, right? I'm so excited that we get a hero with a robot army. Because robot armies. I've always wanted a robot army. There was a time when I was working with a robotics team that I claimed to have one. Tachyon continues pushing the limits of her abilities and accelerates to hypersonic assault speed. Actually, I'm going to do Fleet of Foot first. Yeah, everybody draw a card. Yeah, we don't care. It's 1 damage. Because, year after year we would keep our robots. Oh, I should have done hypersonic first. Whoops. Well, whatever. Okay, so I still have a card play left. Yay, Fleet of Foot. Love it. Ooh, hey. Let's just play all the cards, shall we? Nimble Strike. Yes, you will try and draw a card. Or try and attack me back, but you can't! I really should have done that first, but whatever. Synaptic Interruption. And we'll continue to draw a card, continue to do things with cards. Let's get rid of that devil. She accelerates past the... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. That's probably going to go away. So I'm going to actually go ahead and... Oh, this is really irritating. Oh, that's going to go away too. So we'll just do this. Bye-bye. She speeds past the devil and moves another synaptic... and leaves another synaptic interruption in her wake. Yes, we always want to draw cards. Drawing cards is great. Alright. Ra. He's got that imbued fire back. Would be really good. Hey, Dolphin, what's going on? Sure, let's do it. Everything goes bye-bye. Omnitron is not faring well tonight. He keeps trying to put the wrong thing... The desert is not agreeing with Omnitron's systems. Powered Shockwave. Ooh, that's good. There, so that's 4. We'll wait on that one. That's a good card, but... we can put a Raptor Bot into play. Mr. Chomps! Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Did I misplay again? Oh, I'm sure yeah. Your pitiful technology is nothing compared to the might of the unconquerable sun. You know, the sun is really just a giant ball of gas, and you're probably just covered with gas yourself, and you don't realize it. You should really cut down on the bean intake. Oh yeah, double Lightspeed Barrage would have definitely done it. But Recall Boogie. Oh yeah, no, absolutely would have. But the reason that she didn't do that is she's busy like inspecting Omnitron. She's too busy to realize that, which is why I picked two fairly aggressive heroes to sort of back that in. I guess that's not blatantly obvious. You see, Ra. The sun is a miasma of incandescent plasma, a gigantic nuclear furnace. Sure, why not? You really can't be directly connected to it. You would burn into smithereens. Kind of like this robot. There's an awful lot of scorch marks all of a sudden. You know, you could get down here and help us. Oh, no. Too busy. You guys have it. Everything's fine. It's doable in the Sentinel Comics RPG. Oh, look! He fell to the ground. That'll make it easier. Oh, here we go. Here's the overkill. Maybe I should have done that earlier. Still moving at an alarming rate, Tachyon begins taking readings from the fallen form of Omnitron. Curious, very curious. It seems as though the arid climate of the desert, coupled with the inherent volatility of the robotic form, causes it to degrade at an increased rate. I could reroute the power lines from the central AI to the Degenstein molarity inversion module, which would create something of an imperfect vacuum that may allow me, pass me that wrench, Devra, to emulate the atmospheric conditions in Rook City. Aside from the perpetual smog, that is, maybe if I captured one of those rat things... No, that's disgusting. Unity tries to keep up with her boss's banter. Are you trying to turn Omnitron into a terraforming device for the desert? Tachyon doesn't break pace. Do try to keep up, Devra. I've already ruled that out as a potential possibility. Now, I'm trying to reprogram the third level of atmospheric degradation sphere to the specific energy output ratings of the Cult of Gloom's gates. They must have some kind of portable advanced fusion stabilizer, and I need to figure out what sort of material they're putting in it. Dr. Blake Washington Jr. steps over to where Devra is standing and questions, "Every time I've encountered the Cult of Gloom anywhere, it's been in a swamp. How do you plan on getting enough moisture into the desert to replicate the energies in even the most basic of swamps?" Tachyon stops inches from Ra's nose, with lightning flickering from her eyes. "Look, who's the scientist here? Next time I need an ancient Aztec skeleton, I'll call in your expertise in grave robbing." She sighs. "Sorry. That's exactly what I keep telling Legacy. He's been completely unreasonable. I had Devra set up an appropriately swamp-like ecosystem using the runoff from the condenser of the cooling systems in the cryo chamber, but somehow that opened the wrong kind of portal and may or may not have opened the door for Infinitor to return." Ra smiles. "I believe that it was said once that it's better to beg forgiveness in the name of science than ask permission. Grab your gear." Game 3. We've been hinting at it all evening, folks. We are, of course, trying to prevent the arrival of Gloomweaver. Our hero team, well, remains mostly the same. Chrono-Ranger does not accompany them on this trip. We do, once again, have Super Scientific Tachyon, Ra, God of the Sun, Unity, and this time, because we're headed up to Rook City, we've got Wraith in her Rook City form. Environments. We are in Rook City. This is going to be an interesting one, folks. Uh-oh. So, Super Scientific Tachyon starts out with an Accelerated Assault Research Grant, Sonic Vortex, and Sucker Punch. Ra, God of the Sun, drawn to the flame, imbued fire, summon staff, and wrathful gaze. I wonder which one we're starting out with. I do too, Lewd Dolphin. This music is so good. Unity, Flash Forge, Powered Shockwave, and a brace of scrap metal. And Rook City Wraith, starting out with Grappling Hook, Mega Computer, Stunbolt, and Throwing Knives. Bad Luck, Data Analysis Skills, and Pessimism. That's that's some powers. I'm just gonna be honest here. Sorry. Distracted momentarily. Here we go. Get out of here. All right. Gloomweaver. Get that. Where's... Okay, Zombie Servant. Yep, absolutely. More zombies. So, let's take these zombies as cultists here for the sake of the story. And a Profane Zealot leading the charge. Yeah. Okay. So... Reveal the top two cards of your deck. Misplace one of them. Reconvene 2 days later, and you remember you placed it in the fridge. And then grumble about it. Because pessimism. Alright. Sonic Vortex seems like... Oh, there's no burst cards. Oops. Sucker Punch is good, though. Tachyon accelerates to attack speed and immediately dispatches one of Gloomweaver's cultists. We have to get these things out of here. Having arrived at Rook City staffless, Ra immediately summons his staff to his hand. And dispatches one of the zombies himself. Pro tip, Jay-Z. Most of those Burger King coupons you can find online as well, which is really cool. So if you have your phone with you, you don't necessarily need coupons. But that is pretty sucky. Well, scrap metal's not good. That's not good. Guess we will Flash Forge. And alright, we need to get... I'm gonna grab 2. Mechanical golems and or equipments. Platform bot's quite nice. Swift bot's better. Get that. Then we'll get a platform bot. Sure, why not? She can't do anything. Well, she may be able to do something, but I don't really want to blow up the Staff of Ra yet. Might do later, especially with Wraith all up in some business here. That seems quite strong. It would be stronger if we had Legacy, but we don't. So, doing 1 damage is really not significant right now. Getting rid of the Profane Zealot would be a wonderful thing to do. And Mega Computer it is. That's... Yeah, I don't like that. Go away. Hey, Razor Ordnance. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and write that one down, Dolphin. Actually, Dolphin, could you submit that to the Tales from the Archive submit thing? I kind of want to do that as a story now. the Staff of Ra. I linked it in the chat. Sure. You sure did make a story. Ambitious racketeer. Lovely. 3. Okay. So it's just 3 at random. Oh, but it's reduced, so that's fine. We can take that. We can take 1. He's not very ambitious today. It's alright. We knew he was coming. Oh, that's... Why am I talking as setback? That was stupid. Or maybe that was guys. I don't even know. I'm losing track of my voices, folks. Sonic Vortex seems really good. Strength of the Grave. That's not good to have around. We'll go ahead and do that. Might as well start in on the Zealot. Thank you. Very nice of you. Alright, come on, hit. Yes, we hit. That's not a burst. But that seems fine. Go ahead and do this. Not helpful. Sure. Hit him. I mean, it's not going to do any good, so... Stupid Zealot! He's turning his bad luck into eldritch power. Terrible plan. I would never join the Cult of Gloom. What's wrong with you, Jay-Z? Sorry. Had to be done. There, that's one cultist gone. Strength of the Grave is really annoying. These nice people who gave me this awesome cloak, and it's kind of wrong. I guess now's as good a time as any. There is a distinct possibility that Cultist Setback will be my Gen Con costume next year. Because of this lovely product. Come on. I know it's backwards, but it's Fate of the Elder Gods. My buddies and I have been talking about doing cultist costumes next year, and I'm like, boy, cultist setback would be quite a funny thing. So there's a distinct possibility at that. I don't know. It's still up in the air. Imbued Fire will help us get past some of the DR that's going on right now. Sure. What is this doing? Oh. That's ugly. The cult... Well, I mean, they made us a wonderful offer. Like, it's hard to... It's really hard to turn down, you know, swamp beer. Like, it's really hard to turn that down. And I don't usually go much for IPAs, but that's whatever the Cult of Gloom had... Those wonderful cultists, like... Or the wonderful robed individuals. Like, they got some good stuff going on there. Cultist Blade. I'll chat with Agent Damage and see if I can have him go undercover in the Cult of Gloom as well. It's probably not a bad idea, actually. Ooh, grappling hook. Get rid of this. Although, getting rid of the racketeer... Nah, he's not doing much. He's not hurting things. At least not, you know, horribly. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. Everyone turning up at the letters page in cloaks. So I'll be honest, Jay-Z, I was, like, because of things, I was actually not able to get to the letters page live. Like, Agent Damage and Agent Catch-Up Rocket were like, hey, we're going over, I'm like, I've got things I need to take care of, like, right now. So I unfortunately was listening to that with everybody else once the podcast went live. But it was definitely quite funny. And I hope someone is Dark Conductor Argent who didn't get the memo. I love it. Oy, scum and villainy. It's so rude. So much scum and villainy going on in Rook City. The wrong cloak. The wrong trousers. Irreducible. That's annoying. Alright. Yeah. Redirect the damage. Get this stuff out of here. Was it the Sable Pin? Or the Crimson Pin? They're both attached to her. So I'll get rid of this one that's doing more damage. Ooh! Tachyon is moving so fast, she doesn't realize that that Gloomweaver has... that the cultists have been implanting a voodoo doll that looks uncannily similar to her. Oh. Push. Then Synaptic. Then Experiment. Well, okay, yep. It's looking very strongly like, well, I mean, Gloomweaver's still at full health, so here we go. Destroys ore. Oh, we're not using the research grant right now. Ouch. Alright, Flame Spike is not this turn, because we're going to do Blazing Tornado first. Then we're going to slam. Man. Gloomweaver. Might as well. Alright. And Supply Crate would be lovely. Yep. Draw a card, play a card. Draw a card! We can't play a card, but she can. Swiftbot can heal up. Platform Bot's an excellent draw, too. Yeah, that's fine. Unity opens her Supply Crate, revealing that she brought along Platform Bot. See, I always come prepared. That's not actually that big a deal. Alrighty. Time for some Razor Ordnance. To take out some of these pins. Wraith uses her scouting gear to identify some of the voodoo dolls that the cultists are using. Take these out. They're only causing problems. Sure. Ugh, scum and villainy. It's so scummy. One damage. That. You. And Tachyon. Well. Mine out of that sludge. Good grief. Oh, the Zealot's back. The Zealot stands up from where he was laying. And Tachyon runs him over, stepping squarely in his stomach. I got 2 card plays, so that's good. Get Nimble Strike going. He doubles over and coughs as Tachyon picks up speed, dragging the ambitious racketeer directly into the police station. She is not hitting quite as well as she was before. Alright. Flame Spike is actually a reasonable option here. Flame Barrier is also very good. Sure. Still early days yet, Boogie. Enjoy your food, sir. Wrathful Gaze is fine, but I just feel like Flame Barrier into Flame Spike... Well... actually, Flame Spike and Flame Barrier is perfectly fine. Just take down that Zealot. Or... Actually, hold on. Do something slightly differently here. Just reordering things. Get him. Yep, zombie. Fine. Or, sorry, cultist. Run-of-the-mill cultist. And we'll get rid of the Crimson Pen. Excellent, excellent. Woo! Solar Flare! Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. Literally. Okay. It's draw a card, okay. Supply crate. Ooh, another supply crate. Another card play. So, Flash Forge. Go ahead and play the extra supply crate. See, the construction pylon would have been nice here. But we will monkey about with one of the supply crates. And bring in B-Bot. There's Champion Bot. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's fine. Wraith uses some of Unity's leftover scrap metal to construct her to repair her micro-targeting computer, taking aim with Razor Ordnance, fire-laced Razor Ordnance. Why isn't the micro-targeting computer taking effect? Alright. That's odd. Oh, whatever. Oh, must convert the damage. Okay, never mind. Oh, semantics. Start of everybody discards a card. Any player that wait a minute. Oh, wait. Start of the environment turn. Each player may discard one card. Any player that does may destroy one environment card. Well, yeah. Tachyon likes to discard cards. Oh, okay. Quick insight. Yep. Bye-bye, Toxic Sludge. Hello, Toxic Sludge. That's rude. Oh, gosh. Another Indigo Pin? Rude. Alright. She's at 9 at this point. Can I take it? It's 9 damage. That's really not strong. No. Much as I would like to keep that in play, I feel like getting rid of the sludge is really crucial here. Probably not, but, you know. Okay, so, yeah, that doesn't matter. Sucker Punch gets rid of the zombie. Fleet of Foot draws everybody a card. Nice. Such gas. And then we get to play a card. We'll do it again. Draw all the cards. Holy moly. And play a card. Well, yeah. Let's do it. think it might be just time to level some damage here. Unfortunately, we just had to discard lightning reflexes, didn't we? Or, oh, wait a minute. Oh, lightning reflexes. Okay, yeah, no, that's not. That one we can handle getting rid of. Flame Spike's not bad. Solar Flare, we can do that like once. Go ahead and Flame Barrier. We're really set up for that right now, so. Just time to leverage some beats. Time to bring the beat down. No. So we got Champion Bot in hand. There's no reason not to. Go ahead and let Ra use End Power. Ra's tornado glows brighter and brighter, and the heat becomes more intense. It slams into Gloomweaver, who somehow only seems to enjoy it. What do we got? Play a card? And then a power. Alrighty. That one. And then we will play. I mean, another platform bot would be excellent. Champion bot would be just fantastic, though. We can construction pile on in the other two next turn. We need a little boost. Thinks Unity to herself. Calling on Champion bot to provide said boost. Impromptu Invention would be really good. Just setting up for this inventory barrage, I think. Unity is so kind. Yeah, she hasn't wrecked anybody's stuff tonight. Like, she's just been ready to go. Alright, what do we got? Utility Belt seems really strong. I want to couple that with something else, though. Yeah, we'll do this. Put that in play. And I guess Stun Bolt? Yeah, sure. So we'll double down on damage here. Although, oh yeah, we'll do this. And then Stun Bolt. That's not doing any damage, so we're just going to go ahead and double down right to Gloomweaver's face! To his face! Dr. Tremata. On top of the deck, at the end of each hero's turn, if that hero dealt no damage, discard. Actually, no, that's just ugly. Deal the target. Yeah, that's fine. She's unfortunately going to take the damage herself because dealing it to Tachyon does not seem like a fun way to be. Alright, Zombie Servant, sure. We'll take it. We'll take it. I guess we just Lightspeed Barrage here. I mean, she's not long for this world, so 14 damage seems pretty good. It's not the best, not the strongest we've ever had, but oh yeah, plus the imbued fire. Let's give us 15. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'll continue to experiment on her. Ooh! So gassy. Yeah. How about 30 damage in one turn? That seems pretty good, right? Oh look, Devra thinks to herself, Meredith's finally doing damage. Finally paying attention to the task at hand. I think my research is conclusive, says Tachyon as she flies by. Research into what? Wonders Wraith to herself. That would be good. Although Solar Flare would be awesome. Science! Doing science. Doing science. She scalded me. I'm torn. I want to do Solar Flare because I love Solar Flare. But Flame Spike is way more flavorful for what I'm trying to do. Alright, Flame Spike it is. I guess I just answered my own question, really. Alright, there we go. Okay, so my plan was to construction pylon. I will also brainstorm because brainstorming is fun. Put him to 4 and then swing with all the bots. Might as well hit that too. She's not hurting anything, so we'll stop. Not really, anyway. Cons pylon. We will bring in N platform bot, N B bot. Unfortunately, we don't have a Mr. Chomps banging around. That's stinky. Get rid of that. And we will get rid of Gloomweaver. Moving at a breakneck pace, Tachyon loads her atmospheric replication module into the central mainframe recovered from Omnitron. She builds up speed as she circles the swamp on the outskirts of Pike Industrial Complex, creating a sonic vortex in the center of the water. As the cone of water begins to eclipse the tree line and merge with the tower of flame produced by Ra, it threatens to build higher than the smaller buildings. Ra blasts the ground where the swamp once was with an intense flame blast, causing the ground to harden. As he does so, Unity's B-bots slam the device into the base of the swamp. As the swamp returns to its original resting place, Tachyon slows to a stop, carrying with her a bag of takeaway from Jack's diner. The portal abruptly closes, sealing Gloomweaver inside. The cultists look up dumbfounded to find that Wraith has handcuffed them to trees and fences around them. We did it! Mr. Chomps starts doing a cute little dino dance in the background. Tachyon, between enormous bites of burger, explains, "It was really simple. All I had to do was match the energy fluctuation caused by the atmospheric instability that causes swamps in the first place. Then I built..." Her speech is interrupted for the viewer by a panel change showing Wraith, Unity, Ra, and even a cultist rolling their eyes. So, with a little more than half an hour left on tonight's stream, we have time for the backup story tonight. Now, the backup story brings us to the question of why was Ra in the desert in the first place? Now, of course, God of the Sun does deserty things from time to time, but it really, Blake Washington Jr. is an adventurer. He likes to find things and go in search of things. So he really tries to be in a specific place with a specific goal in mind. So the backup story tonight, Ra was clearly aware of the fact that Tachyon was working on something to prevent this strange cult activity. Otherwise, he wouldn't have conveniently appeared in the desert where Tachyon and Unity were working. His story takes us to Pike Industrial Complex, where he, NightMist, Legacy, and Wraith were fighting Plague Rat. So let's see what old Plague Rat is up to in the Pike Industrial Complex. We have Ra, we have Legacy, we have Wraith, and we have NightMist. Sorry, I'm just checking my... Okay, cool. Alrighty. Bite, snarl, rip, tear. Only Raw can use the computer mainframe. Main flame. Oh, wow. Okay, I just got that. She scalded me with science. Only Raw can use the... Good God. All right, Raw is starting out with Drawn to the Flame, Excavation, and Abrasive Wrathful Gaze. Legacy is starting out with Danger Sense, Fortitude, Surge of Strength, and Thok. NightMist is starting out with Call Forth, Enlightenment, Mist-Fueled Recovery, and Mists of Time. Her Robin Sparkles numbers are 1, 1, 3, and 4, respectively. And the Wraith, vanilla version this time, starting out with Impromptu Invention, Mega Computer, Micro-Targeting Computer, and Suture Self. Plague Rat, let's do it. There's the Plague Locust. Shadowy Ambush. Oh, nice. Unfortunately, Selfaria, I do not have time, like, in my schedule between trying to put these Tales from the Archive episodes together and other such nonsense to actually play the... I mean, other such nonsense. Teaching, doing my job. But, like, to play the weekly one-shots, which is a bummer because I love them. Anytime I do get the opportunity, I love playing them because I'm terrible at them, but, it's good that you guys are having fun with those. I'm very, very fond of that. Wow. This hand is not good to start with. Like, I mean, I guess 1? Drawn to the Flame for 1? That's... Although, that might be useful later on. What is job? Yeah, thanks, Cytosine. I'm just going to go ahead and play Wrathful Gaze. I don't think that's right, but, like... A wild Cytosine has appeared. Surge of Strength. Yeah, actually, I guess that's fine. We'll Surge. We'll Galvanize. Oh, Inspiring Presence. Alright, we need to get some stuff going here. Discard a card, reveal cards until that number, Robin Sparkle. Okay, yeah, let's do that. That's a good place to start. Call Forth. Discard. Let's just go ahead. Mistfield Recovery. Yeah. Get rid of that. Cheese fries are so good. Sorry, I love cheese fries. Yep, that's fine. She'll happily do that. Draw some cards. She is not liking the Galvanize right now. So much, but, such is life. Impromptu Invention. Grappling Hook, nice. Get the Razor Ordnance. We're just going to get Wraith set up right now to go hammy ham. Wraith, lurking in the shadows, assembles her Razor Ordnance barrage and begins attacking Plague Rat's nest. Yeah, that is accurate. I mean, additionally, there's also like, now are we talking just like vanilla cheese fries? Vanilla, yeah, that's not a good word to do that. Run of the mill cheese fries, or are we talking like poutine? Because poutine is amazing, and like it was one of those things I discovered in college, and I was like, where has this been my whole life? Wow, NightMist is already hurting. Oh, good grief. Oh my goodness. Well. And there it is. Noxious Bite. No fun. Alright. Okay, so now Drawn to the Flame is quite strong. We'll go ahead and do that. Kill the Plague Locust. Maybe. Yeah, we'll go ahead and kill the Plague Locust to start. And now we'll smash into Plague Rat. And we'll get rid of that. Drawn the Flames, very good card in this situation. Alright. Yeah. Inspiring Presence. Heroes, you're doing well. Stick in there. Liquid. Oh, okay. No, very good, very good. Vegetarian bacon is, you know, so my fiance is vegetarian, and we've been doing a lot with like fake meat and stuff like that, which it's fantastic. Like the things they can do with meat with fake meat these days is unbelievable. Just fantastic. So, hi, Seamus Butler. Yeah, we'll do that. Starshield necklace seems very good. We'll draw cards, take some damage. Ow. Huh, there we go. And then something with a high Robin Sparkles number. How about that one? Give her some health back. Seems strong. Suit yourself would be a good consideration, although grappling down something would be good. What is Plague Rat's flip condition? If everybody's infected. So, let's go ahead and destroy one of the infections. How about the one that's plaguing NightMist, because she's hurting. Yeah, I know. Well, so I maintain that I can fool someone with fake meat. Like, my fiance doesn't think so, but like I legitimately maintain that if I just didn't tell someone, and just after the meal was just like, oh, by the way, that was fake meat, I still think I can do it. Good gravy. Good gravy, cause poutine. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, the fake bacon is amazing. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Alright. Well. Going nuts here. Yeah, I mean, and power to you on that one, Jay-Z. I also, like, I adore tofu. And other sorts of fake meat-like products. So, you know, that's certainly a thing. Ooh. Thok? Yeah, Thok. We gotta just do as much damage as we possibly can, because this is getting hairy. Things is getting a mite messy up in Pike Industrial Complex. But we can always do Mist Form. Yes, right? Yeah. That seems strong. I don't know that we can do 40-odd damage a turn, but well, maybe. 7's a good place to start. Unfortunately, I think it's the infection that deals the damage, not Plague Rat so much. Oh, gosh. Wraith is gone. Yep, can't do damage. Yes! Ha! Uh-oh. I may have laughed quite a lot too soon. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie dear. Destroying more infections seems like a good idea. Well, such as that. Motivational charge. Seeing as how we need to do damage. No. Must heal first. Aha. More force. I don't know how this is going to end, folks. I mean, does Playground have anything that's healy? Like, yeah. I mean, well, I suppose. Hold on. Sure. Let's get rid of that for now. Oh, no. All the rats. So many rats. Well, only the one, I guess, but unpleasant. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Good gosh, guys. Nope. Alright. We'll charge again. This is getting goofy. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Oh. That's... I'm gonna go Fortitude here to start, and then we'll Danger Sense if we can survive here. Which, you know, maybe. Maybe we survive. Yay. Okay, alright. Flying Smash. Love it, love it. Not yet. Okay. I guess coming up with a plan is probably strong here, because that's probably what NightMist is doing. In fact, it's inevitably what NightMist is doing. Hanging out in the back. Yeah, that's not what we're doing here. Gaining all the HP is kind of what we're doing. Aha! Flying Smash. Yes, correct. That's exactly what I'm playing off of right now, Dolphin. Okay, he's at 20. So we got to come up with a plan here. Okay, all right. That's not the strongest, but it's better than it could be. Okay, all right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yep, yep. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Charge again. Oh, well, all right. So we already did the Thok. Danger Sense is the play. Charge again. Plasma Vat is not helping anybody right now. Okay. Another Inspiring Presence is not really what we're looking for. I don't think so. Not yet. Although... Master Magic is not the worst. Oblivion... Only when she... So I'm going to keep drawing until she's the... Like... Until Legacy, like, kicks it. Because then, at that point, NightMist will be the only possibility. Do I have any 4s? Do I hear 4? Do I hear 4? 4. We're going once? Nope. Okay. So... Yeah, no, that's not doing us any good right now. Wait a bit, get the amulet. That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not... Okay, let's get rid of Bestial Vitality. That's not helping anyone. Ugh, plasma... 2 plasma vats? You kidding me? Oh, good gosh. Yep. Yep, that's fine. Alright. Okay, alright. Getting rid of one of the vats here. Oh. I mean, double immune. Sure. Actually, I don't know that that's... I feel like drawing cards is just better here. Sorry, folks. Almost misplayed. Pretty grievously. Yeah, exactly. Okay, alright. Down to 19. Ooh, back fist strike. Take that. Right to the bank. What was it, amulet? First time I should discard 2 cards, redirect to a target of your choice. That's good. Do we just go for that? Yeah, you know what? Yes. Yep, she'll take the 2. Then we run the amulet out. And then... Okay, yep. Yep. Yes. How about these little enlightenment... Or actually, do I have another copy? I don't. But Tome is not helping us at all. Yep. There you go. Take that. Draw some cards. Seems good. So 4 is her top end. That's really good too. We're going to do that next turn or something. Sure. We're going to extra one of those. Yep, cool. Yeah. Destroy, ongoing. Play a card. Ooh. You know what? Let her do... What was it? Yeah. 1 and 2. Sure. I know. Master of Magic is a good card, but not letting him play cards seems quite strong here. Okay. Yep, that'll happen. Yay, Plasma Vat! He can't play any cards, but he's going to strike. That's fine. Yeah, I'll discard cards. 1. 2. Redirect it right back to him. Thank you, come again. Yeah, that is not a fun card. However, we're going to do some stuff. Alrighty. Back Fist Strike is good card. Correct. I'll fast forward when it's just like a bunch of damage. Like I'm fast forwarding right now, but okay, so he's at 6. Yep, okay. Yeah, sure. Sure. Always discard cards to this thing. 1, 2. Send it right back to him. Go to 4. Go to 4, you jerk. Alrighty. Heedless Lash is definitely an thing. Guess it would have been better to just... Okay, yep, that's whatever. Oh, nice. Gets him for exactsies. Yeah, exactly. And thank you, sound. Okay, so here's the conversation that went on. Helping Ra to his feet, Legacy said, Meredith's gone to the desert, Blake. I need you to intercept her. She's probably in over her head. She's trying to prove that everything can be explained by science. You know better. Help her stop the cult of gloom. Dr. Blake Washington clambers to his feet and says, You mean burn something? Happily. So, I guess that's about it for the Tales from the Archive tonight. I know we're a little bit early, but I started a little bit early too, so that's all right. I really hope you guys enjoyed tonight's Tales from the Archive broadcast on Handelabra Games. If you liked what you saw, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share our channel, both on social media and in person. You can follow Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, as well as Handelabra Games on Twitch. If you want to see more content from me, including the Adjacent Hex podcast and the occasional sketch comedy video, facebook.com/Another Letdown is the place to be for that. If you have story submissions for me to tackle or just want to say hi, hit me up on Twitter. My name is @DENONCZD. You can also use the newly created Google form to submit stories. It is currently linked in the Twitch chat. I also do live streams of other games from time to time on my team's Twitch channel. That is twitch.tv/Another Letdown. We are looking to get back to that now that the school year's settling in, and my schedule becomes a little bit more predictable. So hopefully that'll be back very soon. Picking up where Zach and Alex gear up, starting Gears of War #1 Ultimate Edition very soon. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, and PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam, and as always, in good old-fashioned cardboard and ink. Also, I guess while I'm at it, keep an eye open for Sentinels of the Multiverse, the RPG, the starter kit, hitting store shelves very soon. It looks sweet! You can get the game, this game, and more info at sentinelsdigital.com. As always, thank you so very, very much for tuning in. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you next week.